Welcome to my channel, Deenlight by Kinet. Assalamu alaikum. I wanted to start today with a question that I've been asking myself lately. Why is it that the closer we get to our goals, whether that's a career milestone, a spiritual awakening, or even just peace of mind, the more we feel like we're losing? We live in a culture that celebrates the win. We see the new houses, the glow-ups, but we don't talk about the shadow that follows the light. Specifically, the grief. The grief of realized growth. If you are currently on a path of self-improvement, and you've noticed that your phone is quieter, your circle is smaller, and you feel more like a stranger than ever before, I want to tell you that this isn't a sign that you're failing. It's the cost of the life you asked Allah for. Today, we're doing a deep dive into the spiritual cost of leveling up. We often think of strangers as people in a foreign land. But have you ever felt like a stranger in your own living room? When you start to change your habits, maybe you start waking up for tahajjud, or you stop engaging in the small talk that drains your soul, or you decide to take your freelancing seriously, the people around you notice. And at first, they might support you. But as you keep going, as you move further away from the average life, a distance starts to grow. It's a painful reality. You look at the people you've known for years, and suddenly you don't have anything to talk about. Their complaints feel heavy. Their gossip feels like poison to your ears, and they sense it. They see that you no longer fit in the box they built for you. Being a stranger to the world is one thing. Being a stranger to your own circle is the true cost of growth. But remember, being a stranger to them is often the first step to being known by Allah. When you start to set boundaries, when you stop going to the gatherings where there's only gossip, or when you decide to spend your nights working on your channels instead of scrolling, you become strange to the people who knew the old you. They will say you changed, and they won't say it as a compliment. They'll say it with a hint of judgment. Because your growth is a mirror. When you start running, the people who are sitting down start to feel uncomfortable. It's easier for them to call you arrogant or changed than it is for them to admit they are stuck. The first price you pay for your future is the acceptance of your past circle. Let's talk about something raw. Success, silence. It's a real psychological phenomenon. You think that when you hit a goal, maybe you finally started your freelance journey or your video went viral, the people closest to you will be the loudest. But sometimes, they're the quietest. The silence is heavy. It's the unliked post from a best friend. It's the unseen message in the family group chat. In Islam, we understand this through the lens of envy. But it's more than just the evil eye. It's a test of your intention. Allah is asking you, did you do this for their applause? Or did you do this for the purpose I placed in your heart? But I want you to understand the psychology behind it. Your success is a mirror. When you level up, you are inadvertently reminding everyone around you of their own potential that they've ignored. Your growth makes them feel behind. It's not that they hate you, it's that they hate how your progress makes them feel about themselves. If you are waiting for their validation to keep going, you have given them the keys to your future. If you depend on the crowd to keep you motivated, you will stop the moment the crowd gets quiet. Leveling up requires you to be your own biggest supporter through the silence. You have to learn to celebrate with Allah, alone in your sujud before you can celebrate with the world. Many of you feel, I feel so lonely. I've lost my friends, and I have no one who understands my vision. I want to give you a perspective shift. What do you do when the circle disappears? When the invites stop coming and your phone stays dark? Most people panic. They start shrinking back down. They start acting less successful just to get their friends back. They stop talking about their goals just to feel relatable again. Stop that loneliness, that void. It is a sacred space. Think of a seed planted in the ground. It is dark. It is cold. It is completely alone. If that seed got scared and tried to climb back out of the dirt, it would never become a tree. It has to endure the loneliness of the soil to build the roots that will eventually support the fruit. Think of your life like a garden. If the garden is full of weeds, there is no room for roses to grow. Sometimes, Allah clears the garden for you. He removes the people who would drain your energy, the friends who would distract you from your salah, and the voices that would make you doubt your dream of independence. Allah is clearing your schedule. He's clearing your head. He is removing the voices that would talk you out of your destiny. If you are in the void right now, where it's just you, your Quran, and your laptop, don't rush to fill it with low vibrational company. This is the only time you'll have this much quiet to build your foundation. Respect the void. This void, this period of loneliness is a gift. It's a sacred space. It's the only time you'll ever have where it's just you and your creator. This is where your voice is formed. If you fill that void too quickly with the wrong people just because you're lonely, you'll end up right back where you started. Don't fear the empty chairs at your table. They are empty because Allah is preparing better guests for you. As we move toward our goals for 2026, we have to practice what I call aggressive sob. This isn't just sitting and waiting. This is working with a broken heart. This is recording videos when you feel misunderstood. This is studying for your GPA while everyone else is out having fun. You're building a house, a literal house and a spiritual one. And a house needs a strong foundation. Foundations are built underground, in the dark, where no one can see them. This lonely season is your foundation. If you give yourself 6 months of total monk mode, focus protecting your peace and ignoring the success silence, I promise you, the version of you that emerges will be unrecognizable. So, to my sisters and brothers watching this, don't be afraid of the cost. The version of you that Allah is calling you to be is worth more than the comfort of the person you are right now. If you're tired, it's okay. If you're lonely, it's okay. The path to the top of the mountain is narrow. It's not meant for a crowd. It's meant for the few who are willing to pay the price. I want us to make a promise to each other in the comments today. If you are in your growing season, if you are paying the price of loneliness to reach your goals, I want you to leave the words "I am not shrinking." Let that be your contract with yourself. Don't dim your light to fit into a room that has outgrown you. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your journey. We are going to hit those goals and we are going to do it with our hearts intact. I'll see you in the next one. Peace be upon you.